Hello, this is Marissa Rex with ElementarySchoolCounseling.org, a place where school counselors can go to find the resources and support they need to run effective school counseling programs. Today's video podcast is called How to Run a School-Wide Program. Today I'm having my 15th snow day of the year, which is pretty unbelievable. We've had a lot of snow this year in Ohio, and since I was already dressed and haven't done this in a while, I thought it would be a great idea to have a video podcast going today. I also just recently finished up, or I'm still in the process of finishing up since we've had 2 days off this week, but I'm in the process of finishing up a school-wide program. So I thought it was very appropriate to talk about this topic. I think school-wide programs can be the most difficult to run because they involve so many different pieces. You have to get teacher buy-in and student involvement and notify parents about all the things that you're doing and get all of these pieces to fit into place so that everybody's on board and it's still serving the purpose that you want it to have. My school just did a Random Acts of Kindness week. We don't do it during the typical Random Acts of Kindness week or the official date. We did it in March because we noticed, based on our data, that can be the most difficult or the most challenging month with behaviors. So we thought, let's take this time where the kids are getting a little restless and really reinforce the message of kindness and the importance of that. But the problem is, it's March, it's getting closer to testing time. Teachers are also getting burned out. So how do you create a school-wide program at this point in the year that the teachers are excited about, that the students are ready for and taking seriously, that you have the energy to do? It can be really, really difficult, and a lot of times we might just say, like, oh, we'll just wait till the end of the year, or we'll just, only do programs during a couple points in the school year. Well, I think there are some ways that you can do some lower key but still effective school-wide programs, and that's what we did for Random Acts of Kindness Week. Some of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to keep a lot of that extra work off of my teachers so that they didn't feel pressured into doing like a door decorating contest, or they have to do like a special activity with their students. Those things are great and I love them, but if the teachers are really stressed out and they have a lot of content to teach, especially when we've had 15 snow days, they may not be as willing to do it, and they may be a little bit more, negative about the process, which will rub off on the students. So I wanted to do something nice for them, and I did something where I put a gumball machine on the wall in the staff lounge, and then the teachers had to, if they wanted to, write positive messages about other staff members on the gumballs, and then those went up onto the wall. And so it was something that I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I didn't know how many people were actually going to do it, but a lot of teachers did, and it was open to all staff members, not just teachers. But it was something that really energized and made our lounge great. And then also I posted some funny cartoons and different things on the walls. I had beach pictures by the windows because we've had such horrible weather. So just different things within that environment that would make the teachers feel really good. Also for the students, I made posters for the school. We had morning announcements, and this year I had an intern, so she created all of the morning announcements. I also offered classroom lessons, K-6, for any teacher who wanted it, and I didn't expect a lot of people to do that since we've had so many days off, but pretty much everybody signed up, which was awesome, and all different grade levels. So that was something that my intern was able to practice, creating a 30-minute lesson and adjusting it for the developmental levels of all of our students. So those were really fun to get out into the classrooms, and the teachers just had to give up 30 minutes of their time for the lesson. And they were very gracious and let us come into their classrooms, which was great. Also, I had a video that had pictures and music, that I had going in the cafeteria, and it had different pictures from the school year so far where the students were being kind, showing great cooperation and teamwork and all of those things. And so that was just a slideshow with some words and different things as reminders of kindness that they got to watch during their lunchtime. So just something kind of fun. And again, it's something really easy. I just put all the pictures together, put the music in the background, and then it's projected onto a screen that we can pull down on our stage. And it doesn't require, the only extra work I guess that it requires would be that our custodians would have to help me get the projector together or ready and get the screen down. But after that, it just kind of runs on its own. Also, I did something this year where I had stickers that I gave out to students as I saw random acts of kindness. And these I made on Vistaprint. And it says, ask me about the random act of kindness I showed today. And so if I saw a student doing something, I stopped them. I said, thank you for doing what you did, and explained, specifically what I saw them do and why I thought that was such a great thing, and how it would impact that person that they helped or the school or whatever they did, and then gave them a sticker. And then I reminded the teachers and the students that there would be stickers on students throughout the day, and that if you saw someone with one, to ask them what they got it for. So you're reinforcing the message of kindness, but it's simple. You just notice it, you give them a sticker, and then everybody just has to say something to them. And it's really simple. It doesn't require a lot of extra work. Also, something that I did was I offered postcards for any classroom that wanted to use them. And they were Random Acts of Kindness Week postcards, and the students could write to other students in their class or write to students in the other class or a different grade, however they wanted to do it, and they would write something kind about that person that they were assigned. It was basically however the teacher would want to use it. And I sent them out, and I didn't know if anybody would really use them, but I noticed that throughout the week that lots of teachers were using them. So I don't know how much of it is keeping things low-key makes you feel like it's more manageable, so then you actually get more out of the week than you would have if you would have just pressured people to do things. So letting everyone do it on their own, you still get really great participation. That may be different for different schools. Your school may not be the same way. Maybe if you have something more low-key, nothing's really going to happen. But I still think using some of these activities, they're simple, it keeps the message out there, and it's also very respectful of the teachers that you're working with, who have a lot of demands placed on them with the curriculum and testing and all of those things. So I think it's a really great way to still have a school-wide program, but meet all of the students and staff's needs as well. If you're interested in learning more about other school-wide programs, some that are a little bit more involved than others, you can go onto my website in the school-wide programming section, and it details I think it's up to date of all the programs that I do or have done in the past. Some things I don't do any longer because we found other ways to get the message across or something that was more effective, but it's still good information. If you have any questions about any of the school-wide programs that are on my website, please don't hesitate to contact me on my contact page just by filling out the form. You can also get a hold of me on Facebook and Twitter. Just follow me and send me a message. Thank you, and have a great day.